What you're about to witness isn't just a man building a cabin. It's the revival of an ancient, forgotten art form. In a world of no's, one man seeks an unbreakable silence. Using only what the wilderness provides, he will attempt the impossible. Stay with us because what he creates will be truly astonishing. The work begins with a single, deliberate choice. Each fallen giant holds a piece of the puzzle. The forest floor becomes his workshop. With patient hands, he shapes the bones of his future home. The first day's light fades on a humble promise. Day 2 dawns, and the vision begins to take root. He reads the language of the wood, its grains, its strengths. The earth itself will anchor his dream. Every notch cut with purpose, every placement precise. This is a dialogue between man and nature. He commits the structure's pillars to the ground. The foundation is more than just wood, it's a pact. With brute force and a delicate touch, the framework emerges. Each beam is a victory against the wilderness. The first lines of the sanctuary are drawn against the sky. Slowly, an impossible shape begins to form in the deep woods. The structure stands, a skeleton awaiting its skin. Now, the real artistry is unveiled. A simple roof offers the first taste of shelter. The raw power of the axe transforms the landscape. Every swing is a note in a symphony of creation. The structure grows, piece by painstaking piece. A temporary shield against the elements 'tis laid. He works against the fading light, driven by a deep resolve. The first layer of the roof is secured. And for a moment, he is not alone. A fleeting visitor ... a partner in this silent endeavor. The vision is shared, if only for an instant. He returns to the task, his purpose renewed. The forest floor will become a bed of woven branches. Nature's own insulation, gathered by hand. A soft blanket to hold back the cold earth. The shelter is slowly transforming into a refuge. But the work is far from over. More is needed. Layer upon layer, the sanctuary deepens. A tireless effort to build a barrier against the world. He weaves the forest into the very fabric of his home. Finally, the floor is complete, a foundation for a new life. Now, the shelter must be fortified. The temporary roof is not enough. He begins a new phase, creating a permanent shield. The green tarp is just a canvas for what is to come. He adjusts the frame, preparing for a greater weight. The roof will be a mosaic of timber and natural armor. He gathers the fallen, breathing new purpose into them. Each piece is carefully selected and placed. The structure groans, accepting the new burden. The task requires strength, balance, and unwavering focus. The roof is taking on a formidable, ancient look. He works methodically, as if following a timeless blueprint. A moment of inspection, the geometry must be perfect. Even the largest timbers are moved with a practiced ease. A testament to one man's raw power and determination. The wooden armor is nearly complete. He surveys his work, a fortress emerging from the earth. But one final layer is needed. The forest's own blanket will seal the roof. He gathers handfuls of fallen leaves and rich earth. This living layer will insulate and conceal. The structure will breathe with the seasons. A look of quiet satisfaction, the great work is done. The shelter is now bastion, a part of the landscape. A silent monument to patience and resilience. The roof now complete, he turns his attention to the walls. The raw materials are prepared with an expert eye. The sharp bite of the axe reveals the wood's heartwood. Splitting logs into planks, a task as old as time. He carries the next piece of his evolving creation. Inside, the ground is clear, prepared for a new floor. A hollow is dug, perhaps for a hearth, the heart of the home. A new foundation is laid inside the shelter. And now, a touch of life. Living moss is carefully placed, a carpet of green. The structure becomes an enclosure, a private world. The walls are sealed with nature's vibrant mortar. The cabin is now camouflaged, hidden from the outside world. A brief pause to admire the silent beauty of the woods. The work calls him back. The walls must rise higher. The steady rhythm of the saw echoes through the trees. A wall of timber, stacked with interlocking precision. He builds not just a shelter, but a fortress of solitude. Higher and higher, the walls climb towards the roof. Every gap is filled, every seam is sealed with moss. The final pieces of the puzzle are fitted into place. And there it stands, a masterpiece of natural engineering. Now, the focus shifts from the exterior to the interior. The tools of the trade, lying in wait. Inside, he gathers the softest moss for bedding. A vibrant green against the dark, earthy tones of the floor. A bed is formed, solid and inviting. The walls continue to grow, enclosing the space. From the outside, the cabin looks almost complete. But the craftsman's work is in the details. A final survey of the structure, a proud creator. He stands back, admiring the form he has brought to life. But there is always more to do, more to perfect. The fire of survival must be fed. He prepares the winter's wood. Even the smallest imperfection is addressed. A final timber is placed, a finishing touch. More moss, more life brought into the wooden womb. Even in the wild, precision is paramount. The result, a home that is both rugged and refined. A moment of rest, earned by sweat and skill. The cabin sits in perfect harmony with its surroundings. A beacon of warmth as the sun sets on the forest. The intricate process of sealing the walls continues. Bundles of wood are prepared for the next stage. He splits firewood with a practiced, powerful rhythm. The tall pines stand as silent witnesses to his labor. The tools are ready. The saw waits its task. Through an opening, we see the craftsmen at work inside. The raw materials lie ready, each with a destined place. The living moss is applied, breathing life into the dead wood. The cabin now appears as if it grew from the forest floor. He stands back to see the whole picture, the dream made real. The roof requires yet more layers, more protection. The finished structure, a testament to what one man can achieve. The final timbers of the wall are carefully set. A truly magnificent sight, born of the wilderness itself. The hearth must be stocked for the coming cold. The completed home, with its promise of warmth and safety. He plugs the final gaps, ensuring no wind will enter. The sun filters through the trees, blessing the new home. One last check, his creation is sound. It is ready. The final stage of creation, crafting the finer details. He splits kindling, a task both meditative and essential. Now, technology meets tradition. A drill secures the frame. The walls are padded with moss, a tapestry of green and brown. He begins to work on the roof from atop his creation. He ventures back into the woods for the final pieces. The door is fitted, the gateway to his new world. He seals every last crack with meticulous care. The finished exterior, a fortress of solitude and peace. The door must be perfect, a seamless barrier. A moment of pride, looking into the home he has built. The surplus wood is stacked, nothing is wasted here. Now for a window, a portal to the forest outside. The frame is installed with precision. The roof is thatched, a final crown for the cabin. The door is hung and adjusted until it fits perfectly. Inside, he constructs a bed from the forest's timber. The interior is furnished with simple, handmade pieces. A view from within, a cozy, secure, and intimate space. He looks upon his work, a man at peace with his world. a faint smile of accomplishment. The journey is complete. He approaches his home, now permanent fixture in the woods. There is always work to be done to maintain the sanctuary. He crafts a new door frame with care. The door is opened, revealing the dark, comforting interior. He checks the seal, ensuring its integrity. The door is closed, a final act of enclosure. He uses moss to seal the door against the wind. A master craftsman's touch, using nature's own tools. The details matter. Every crack is an invitation to the cold. The door is now weather-tight, secure. His work done for the day, he walks into the fading light. The cabin stands alone, a silent heart in the woods. A close-up reveals the beautiful textures of wood and moss. Reinforcements are added, ensuring longevity. The drill whirs, a modern sound in an ancient place. He works tirelessly, his posture a study in concentration. He sweeps the floor, bringing order to his wild domain. He manages his resources, preparing for the days ahead. The cabin's skin is a patchwork of bark and light. Alone in the vast wilderness, he is completely self-reliant. Inside the shelter, a floor of wood is carefully laid. The finished cabin, seen from afar, a triumph of will. He emerges, a figure of quiet confidence. He returns to his work, ever improving, ever building. The wooden floor provides a solid, level foundation. He carries more timber, his strength seemingly endless. He prepares a fire pit, a place for warmth and cooking. From raw logs, he fashions a ladder to reach the roof. He ascends, ready to work on the cabin's crown. A waterproofing layer is applied to the roof. He works with care, ensuring his home will be dry. The view from above shows a man in his element. He carves a space for a window with his axe. From inside, we see the window being fitted. A simple canvas flap will serve as a door. The cabin glows in the sunlight, a warm and inviting sight. He looks on, the proud architect of his own destiny. There is always one last task to be done. With his pack ready, he prepares to leave his mark. The cabin remains, a lasting legacy in the heart of the forest. He begins to furnish the interior, adding shelves. He carves his mark, a personal signature on his creation. The door is opened, bearing the new emblem. He returns with firewood, the lifeblood of the cabin. The axe sings as it splits the logs for the fire. He whittles and shapes smaller pieces with a knife. The autumn leaves are a reminder of the coming winter. He prepares the planks for the interior flooring. Inside, fixtures are attached to the log walls. Heavy beams are muscled into place to create a bed frame. The caw of the sod is a constant, creative sound. The open door invites the viewer into this hidden world. A soft lining is laid on the floor, a touch of comfort. He sits, finally at rest in the home he built with his own hands. The view from his window is one of serene, wild beauty. More wood is prepared, perhaps for a table or chairs. The final pieces of the interior are fastened. Every connection is tightened and secured. This is the work of a true artisan. The final shelf is installed. A stove is installed, the true heart of the home. The first fire is lit, a spark of life in the darkness. He continues to improve the interior, adding paneling. A countertop is fitted, turning the cabin into a functional home. A place for everything, and everything in its place. The walls themselves tell the story of their creation. He hangs his coat, he is finally home. The cabin stands complete, a testament to the enduring power of human will. A very special thank you to the owner of the Cyprian Adventures for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.